YouTube, what's the vibes? It's your man SuavenyV. Man, you about to check out Tony Yayo, Uncle Murda. They on Jada and Joe podcast. Seen a little bit while I was on the way on the home on the train. I couldn't wait to really react to it. So man, we gonna get to it late night. It's a good one, man. You know, Fat Joe had a history of having problems with Tony Yayo, 50 Cent them, but it's all good now, man. The boy is showing growth over time, 20 years or whatever. It's amazing you can have problems with somebody one day and really want to hurt them, and the next day, years later, y'all cool. And a lot of problems be starting over misunderstanding and girls and I don't like you because something you said, or it used to be misunderstanding, or it be something small or something petty that you can avoid. So I know it's gonna be good dialogue, good conversation, man, good articulation. Cause Joe he got the stories, Tony Yayo got the stories. You know what I'm saying? They both living, they both starting new things. So um yeah, shout out to all of them, man. Jada kids, man. Jada kids, you know they had a little situation back in the day. Getting on the song with Fat Joe with Ja Rule, 50 ain't like that. So I know they got a lot to talk about. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all stay tuned. Got me a mango, banana, strawberry, some other fruit drink. Shit about gone. I've been wondering what to eat late night, but it don't really be that many choices. So I just give me a juice or a smoothie. Check it out. Yeah, man. Joe and Jada got some shit going on. Jim Jones right behind him. Davies and Mano. I'm gonna react to that too. Davies, Mano. Mano funny too. Mano be telling them gangster story too back in the day. Mm. You waste all your money on the juice. Only thing I do is buy a fucking blender. Turn it up a little bit. Yeah, man. I know they gonna talk that talk on him. The Volume family, which is Tony Yayo, Uncle Murda, they have their own podcast. You part of the back. He going through the Joe and Jada feed. That means we get money together. Exactly. Let's toast some 1800. I heard, definitely. Dropping in January. Dropping in January, the real report. Yeah, Joe got them hard ass boots on. Oh, I gotta show y'all my fucking boots. He wanna go boot for boot. Hard ass boots. Know who it is, your boy Jada. Joe and Jada show. Every show legendary. Iconic. And we fucking crush the shit. Pardon my French. Killing them. Don't party. Fuck them all. When you think of today's guest, think of loyalty. Think of controversy. Somebody give me a lighter. Who got a lighter? Think of course, you think of cannabis. You think of history and the rap. Yeah, Tony Yayo. I like Tony Yayo. Tony Yayo, see. And being a part of a legacy of a dynasty. Think of the end of the year wrap up. You know what I mean? This is time. You think of he's coming back at the end of the year. Southside Jamaica Queens. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for our guest today. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I like that introduction. Kiss Whoa. I know I got to take care of my babies. Yeah, I've personally been waiting for this episode since we started the podcast. We started the podcast. This guy, we fuck with him too much. I said, Jada, who you want? And he was saying Big Gregory, Bill Cosby. Motherfucker saying Wendy Williams' mom's several.
Beyonce, like shit. I was like, yo, by the way, Jada, I don't know if you know, we ain't get none. I didn't know that. Yeah. And those two girls, I give them a list, and I know they wasn't gonna get. None of them actually meet some people, and they really don't get none of my people. He wants to rock Brad Pitt. Lord, he listens to that. So regular, not regular, but I asked the people that I thought would it be no break. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It kept spinning thing. I got dizzy.
So I got did.
They called themselves having a meeting, yo. Let's get together. Let's ask Jada. Me, I was in the crib smoking. I didn't want to keep playing with me. But Jada, you gotta hit him yourself. I sent them a quick. Hey, you gotta hit him yourself. You gotta hit him yourself. You gotta hit whoever you want on the show yourself. Because you change this show. I'm just keeping it real. That's I got that. I'm totally about it. And yo, it's a lot of shit. I'm paying attention. I feel right now we in a time where things change. You can hit the artist yourself where it'll wreck your soul. Like yo,
Yeah, Tony Yayo. Okay. One thing I want to speak on is everybody talking about a dress code, and they saying DJ Academic was saying something to Mano and Jim Jones about their dress code. They're a little older, they dressing young. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but Pete Game on Tony Yayo. Like I've been in the game. Well, I mean, like as a fan watching rap, I've been a hip hop fan. Know what I mean? Being in the game, knowing what's going on, knowing about the fashion, knowing about the swag, knowing the background of the rappers. Like I've been tuned with them for a long time, and I watched Tony Yayo grow. And you can even all of them. Anybody that been in the game 20 years, you watch them grow from the jerseys to this to the that to the you know what I'm saying to the dad hats. Like we seen when niggas, you know what I'm saying, wasn't even wearing dad hats and was wearing fitted caps. So Pete Game on how he got the alloy zip. You know what I'm saying? They had some shit on online about the hoodies of the zip. He got a quarter zip on, fresh lineup. He keep his shit stupid fresh, lined up like Fat Joe, and just regular man. A chain. You remember they used to have the chains, crazy big G on the shit. Regular small Jesus piece. Um, black regular hat, dad, black alloy, and then Pete Game. So if dressing nice is like dressing clothes that fit your skin tone, what you like, and that's nice. And it's all about wearing something that's relatable. It's cool to wear nice clothes, but it's also cool to wear a nice shirt, sweater, shoes, a hat that the average person can afford. So Pete Game on how Tony Yayo got an alloy, what ALO, that's very popular in New York. So most people can afford that. You know what I'm saying? Most people they can afford that. So I know that they wear that so people can be like, oh, I can buy that. I got that same sweater. I can buy that. So I know that what he's doing. So Pete Game on how he, you know what I'm saying, about how he dressed as an older guy. You know what I'm saying? Always wearing black. You know what I'm saying? I like black too. Black's my favorite color. And look at this. Oh, I need this. But yeah, that one thing I just noticed real quick. He got the zip, got the alloy. You know, alloy kind of expensive, but it's affordable for the average person. You know what I'm saying? So you know, keep it to him. I know this gonna be a good one. Yeah. They got them stories. Got four real niggas on the stage. You choose a partner. This is my partner. So when he come with the list, I said, that's what they had. You know, they kept fucking with your beings. Ladies and gentlemen, this part of my party. Now I'm fried. But yo, we got Yayo. Yeah, we in the building, man. Uncle Murda, this is your. Yo, listen. Where do you see the Christmas tree? You know that's why.
gotta throw in how we crushing it. Somehow you gotta throw ready to jump. Joe told me that as soon as I walked in here. He said, listen, nigga, rookie of the year, nigga. Rookies of the year, nigga. Precious shit. That's the fact. Y'all precious this. But when y'all have stylists or y'all dress yourself? Nah, this is all out of pocket, baby. I'm just saying, do a stylist pick your clothes or do you? Most of the times I pick my own shit, but I do have. We have to, yeah, I got Danny, shout out to Danny, but today, Danny was with her grandmother, you know what I mean? Sometimes the artist things I have to tell them. Yeah. What to wear. I do. He be out of the closet too. Yeah, it's a nigga. No, yeah, it's a real know how to put it together. I got an outfit because Vicky's supposed to come. I got a premeditated outfit. Yeah. So no, I got the 50 Cent outfit. I already got Christmas as a minute. That's the blue. You know what side turning? When he come on here, I gotta get come on, let's see like that. Just like that. Then he gonna know. He gonna be like, God damn, I'm putting the game up in this. I got the 50 Cent outfit, pre-mets. I got crazy. So look, then you rush and how you get flopped. Because if you rush is, you know, when you lay in the crib and you rush, you just kind of fucking. I really don't want to tell you, Yayo, because I don't want these people to think of, like, I go to the supermarket, get fresh. It'll be a Fendi sweatsuit, a Louis Vuitton sweatsuit. I'm in a gym. Let that slide. Why you gotta get fresh to go to the supermarket? I got to. I'm from the suburbs, but I'm here. From the suburbs now. Sweatpants on. I see you got the hoodie on. I see you got the quarter set. What is it? Skip my ass. Right up on here, yo. You might be the most. See, we all hustle. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? One day you're a highly paid hype man. Right. One day, cannabis, opening up cannabis joints. The next day, you're black. I think you're the most. That's just where. I think if you was this. No, this is where I'm going. I think you have the most. You make more money for doing your Vlad interviews and doing them interviews. That's the 9 to 5. Like that right there. You got that budget. Like, you know how somebody got, I make 200,000 a year. I think you do that with this Vlad. I don't want to disclose the numbers, but you last. But he made a lot of money off me too. Yeah, that's like, YouTube, like, you don't have to drop music anymore. All you gotta do is go to YouTube, and you got Instagram now. It's a whole different radio streams. Yeah. You know, like, when you get in the car, you think about it, you really don't listen to radio no more. Your car got Apple Play, it got all the services, Sirius Radio, all kinds of stuff. And then when you in the house, I'm going on YouTube. I'm just keeping it real. It's gay. You gotta be an ill show on TV. You need to go to TV. Nobody can fuck with you. Nobody can fuck with you. Nobody can fuck with nothing you do. With certain people that whenever they do an interview, I gotta press. I think what people like is that I got substance. Like, I think the money don't really mean nothing. Y'all, we all legends and keep it real. Like, I think it's the experiences. I got $1 billion worth of experience. I don't got $1 billion. Wish I did. You know what I mean? But it's like we just did Jada. When we went in the crowd, I'm like, damn, fuck rap. This man got 80,000 people here. 6-hour show. Real close. In Colombia. Look, nobody knew who the surprise guest was. He had 30 surprise guests. I'm like, yo, so he did this 8,000 by himself? Yeah. I'm ready to start rapping in Spanish, nigga. For real. I'm looking at the crowd. We came out. It's just a whole different type of fucking atmosphere out here. Like, experiences like that. You know, they each well, shout out to y'all. Who was that Colombia? That's narration. Jada, I always was sniffing the bags. So I said, it's serious with the drugs out there, man. I had a bag that some weed came in. Just in the, wasn't no weed in my bag, though. The dog knew that it was weed somewhere around somewhere. My bag. He was in my bag. I said, yeah, they pulled me to the side. So first of all, trying to leave like Honduras, he was like, no. Yeah, they were playing Colombia. Yeah, they serious. Think about it. You think he's messed up? Yo, you not there. What's the brick force to Colombia? She's probably like 2 G's. So if you on a private jet, they like. Yeah, they found it. They like, word, But shit like that, them experiences, you know what I'm saying, going to Columbia, Jake out and coming out with that.
You talk about the temptation, right? I had a guy, I told Jada off the thing one time, but I had a friend of mine, when I say he was the king, like he had all that crippy, all that shit in Miami, anything they was selling on that in Washington Heights. One day he did a meeting that looked like golf, but everybody who wanted to kill each other was at the table. I'm sitting there, Fat Joe the rap, like, Jesus, like this. I know him from Miami, old Cuban guy. I don't know how he knows these niggas in Harlem, Queens was there. All them niggas was there at the table, right? I'm sitting there with everybody we thought was a drug lord in New York. This nigga was and he's just my friend from Miami. But the point is, he used to tell me all the time, yo, just fill the tour bus up with the y'all and you go up one time. I'd be like, it's tempting. But I was like, yo, I ain't come up in the game to get caught up with a fucking fuss.
Unless they call that K now.
You know, yeah, but the temptations, anything that seems too good to be true or seems too quick, if you feel like even if you trust a nigga and it's too quick, Scott tells me, I'll tell you the story. Scott tells me, just me, no, me and one of my me and one of my men fell on hard times at the same time. When I met him, he had 48 condos and cribs. This nigga was loaded. But the feds, when they took my money for taxes, they caught him for right? So he comes home. He said, yo, Joe, where you at? I said, yo, come through, pick you up. So he drives me and he stops in a place in Miami. He said, yo, there's a boat there with like 4,000 keys. If I just take it and move it, I can make like 2 million right quick. I know the nigga for 20 something years, this and that. So I looked at him, I said, yo, you just did about 5. I know shit is fucked up.
Yeah, it works.
Man, you're gonna find a way to get this bread. You're gonna find a way to come back. I don't know. I know you know him for 20-some years, but every single time, it's like Boston George and Blow. Every time it seemed too good to be true that it's the layup, it's right there. There's something. So he ain't do it now. He's super caked up. You know what I'm saying, dude? He flipped this shit to the music business. I don't want to say years, but now when I see him, I was like, I told you not to go in that fucking, don't take that boat. You know what I'm saying? He took me there. He was like, yo, Joe, they got the boat there. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, I don't think you should fuck with it. And sometimes it's that one little thing where you know what I'm saying? When you caught, you caught. When the niggas grab you, you don't know what you caught for, but you're like, damn, I done did too much.
They must have.
Let me see what they got. Stay quiet. Let me see what's going on. Because when they got you, they got you. You know what I'm saying? But, thank God he ain't do it, but that's a taste of that.
I think the average brother from the street would have did that. 4,000 keys, he's in the real. Murder, don't front like you, Bo. Don't say what times. That's that boat.
No, I know, but he needed a fat Joe to tell that nigga. Most like Skinny Joe. I'm skinnier than I ever been. I went to the doctor to block. Come on. When your health turns I need 242 and you can be 232. 22. No, let me tell you something.
I'm bored. Stupid, man.
Freshness with just one wash.
Yeah, Fat Joe lost a lot of weight, man. Shout out to Fat Joe. I'm gonna be knocking out me some a side bridge. Try not to eat that too crazy late night, but
You steer the ship.
yeah, this is gonna be a banger right here. I can already tell.
Premeditated. Tell you something. I ain't never been 242 in my life. I'm like the movie Shallow Hal. I still think I'm Fat Joe. Hey, so when the man told me 242, I said, you sure? He's like, yo, 242, just give or take. The shirt might be 2 pounds, it might be 240. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude keeps saying that she sees she's fat, but she's skinny. I think I'm Fat Joe. Like, I swear to God, I move like I'm Fat Joe.
Murda.
Shit is bugged out.
Like, what was that first movie you was in as a kid? You was fat in that shit. I ain't gonna lie. You look at your movie and be like, "On the train." What was that movie you was in?
It's called Prison Song. I was fat.
Gotta watch that shit, man.
In the hood, ever in life was Fat Joe. 2 years old, 1 year old, shit. They was always
Because how old? You was like 16. You was a big kid in that movie. You was like 6 years old. Nah, he was like 16, 17 in that.
Listen, when we was
In that movie.
when we was flying it.
Nah, it was a movie when you was a real little kid. You know what I'm saying? It was probably like the first movie you ever done. You think you was him? You thought he was in Fred. Nah, not Fred.
Yeah. I'm over here too.
Yo.
Like I am Chucky for fresh. Meaning, if you ever wanted to know what Fat Joe was in his childhood,
Most of the dope moves. That was my man, right?
yeah, that's the dope move. That was me.
I always thought the old movies is better than the new movies.
Yeah, all right. Deep Blue Sea, Home Alone, Friday. It was my favorite.
They trying to do Scarface too. That's ridiculous.
Too late for that shit, right?
I think it's just a rumor.
Done this car. I seen yesterday they doing Kareem Akbar from that city. I said, I ain't doing that. I know your man 50 don't put the son of a tiger. That nigga's on power 67. Nigga, like, that nigga created that. You can bring a nigga back, his cousin, his nephew, bipolar. We got more cypher going on. There's a nigga somewhere in there like, I'm gonna get a spin on. Like me,
Kareem. Gotta work though.
no, it gotta work, but I mean, obviously that man know how to make the shit work. You know what I'm saying? That man,
And I think with TV it's timing because there be times where there's nothing on TV. Like, all right, so you had Godfather House, that was dope.
I love that.
You had Snowfall, that was dope. Howard was out. At that time, I'm locked into all three of them shits.
I'm Mayor of Kingstown. You know about Mayor of Kingstown? I got it wrong.
Yesterday, I was babe. She put me on.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mayor of Kingstown. But they move fast. You're gonna love this kid. You're gonna love
Man, Kingstown, let's check that.
I love that kid out in UK. That was big. Marblend.
You was watching that.
Yeah, Marlon saw.
Top Boy was crazy.
I never got rid of that nigga.
Top Boy was crazy.
Well, you know what I never got with? And y'all gonna kick it. I mean, it slacks. At the time, I thought at myself, a Snowfall. It started too slow for me, and Rich was watching it every day.
Snowfall. Bro, you fucking out.
Yeah.
You could do that again? That the pen. You
Yeah,
got
sing
that.
that.
That's right, right? That's the piece. That was a classic.
Snowfall was there.
John Singleton.
What's the actor name? That put him on.
John Singleton came to me.
Snowfall.
We had yo, back shit. Yo, this guy. No, listen.
I said I was 8. I was saying he says he. I think it was
That's a man subliminal nigga. When I watch the episodes, I see him shooting me from it. Like this guy's the guy you.
Yeah.
You stay here. I think the Benny Blanco told him no. You stay here. I watch the episode with the
You thought you was about to say John Singleton came to you for Snowfall.
Kill me for this. Don't kill me for that.
That's crazy. Yeah. Kill us from that guy.
Come on, man. They overdoing it with that Paul shit.
See, I didn't even hear it. Y'all didn't hear that? I was too busy thinking they wanted to give me some more flags. I need small.
They chill with that Paul shit. They going too crazy. Take my Timberland shit out. They gave you a Timberland there.
Everybody was how we want to approve that one.
They got a good plane ride, John. Playing with the seats.
We're not elaborating on that, but you know what the biggest shit used to get me mad? We used to do this. This nigga talking. This nigga right here.
Everybody we beef with, I looked up to. I mean, my man Fat Shot Basement, rest in peace. DJ Rough Hands. I'm playing your first album. I'm playing, like, I'm a fan. I'm listening to Cam. I'm listening to Jada. So we in the basement listening to y'all. So for me, it's like, I didn't have no beef with nobody, but, 50 was the bad guy. Got more fun this dude. My first album, I was kind of excited about that. Rest in peace to fun. So we in the car, having punishment. Nah, take 50 head off.
50 Cent rapper real funny, get your nut off. In real life, you don't know me, I'll blow your motherfucker.
We wasn't on. So I'm in the basement listening to y'all saying my name. Even Jay, I'm about $1. What the fuck? 50 Cent. We was in the name you work. But I ain't lying. We going to LAX. I'm flying home. It's me and Groovy Luke. Shout out to Groove.
Shout out to Groovy.
14 of y'all sitting on that curb.
Yeah.
Good thing they didn't go like.
Good thing they ain't look to the right.
Hell with
Even with all that sense.
Bro. Yeah, because back when I was it right there with extra niggas that wanted type felony. It was one of the things that was going on. I'm gonna tell you one time. No history. We gotta run to the gate. Y'all didn't even see it. It was one of them.
Look at that.
It was me and my nigga don't need play.
He said we used that chat.
Got this door right here, you know what? Every time I go in this door, in a fucking gate. I always think that never happened. Like one time I'm coming out the Diamond District, and Pistol Pete was like, he just was like considered the most grimiest nigga. Like, yo, this nigga catch you. He's the jail nigga. He ain't been up north. He's gonna catch you. Knives, all that. You know what I'm talking about? The Spanish niggas.
I wrote that in the rhyme.
I see that nigga coming out the district. You know when you know these, you just know when niggas are killers. Like, he had two little, these niggas was like 4'1".
They never left.
But you could tell. I'm like, nah, I had niggas with me too, thank God, but like, you could tell the two little niggas he had, they get busy. I could just tell, I could see.
I'll tell you breaking news if I never told nobody and said this story before, but because we saying that I might as well, but I caught Young Buck in that time.
Oh shit.
I never heard that story.
You know he ain't gonna tell 50 that?
Yeah, caught Young Buck.
Tell the story, because he ain't gonna tell.
Now he got 2-piece legends. Like, yeah, Young Buck, man. That nigga tried to front on me. He said, I'm telling you.
Oh shit.
No. You know the story or you want the story? I want the story. I never heard. I'm out. So I'm at like a winter jam, not a summer jam.
Down Fat John and them putting hands on Young Buck. Now that's so far. Keep writing, Murda. I'm over here writing about.
Yeah, Murda said.
You're a real nigga. So to this point, he said, "I go real." I didn't. We was talking. You already said it. All right, fuck it. Now, fuck that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You want to hear that shit? Look at Murda.
I want to go to Nashville, Tennessee one day. It's all good. It's always supposed to go out there. And I mean, you ain't got nothing to do with this.
He just damn my money in that. Go ahead. So what happened, man? Go ahead.
Nah, he spun it on me. So we in Chicago, right? And if you talk about the Pistol Pete little niggas, no, I had the ugly ones with. Ugly ones with, right? Chicago. And so I'm coming off stage. It's like a summer jam, but a winter jam. Right? It was winter, right? So everybody on there, Young Jeezy, Fab. There was a lot of witnesses too. I don't know. They don't never tell my story. I'm the victor. I never hear a story.
Yeah, Joe.
It's dumb dark. It's mad dark. And there was somebody up on the second thing. He was like, yo, crap. But I just got off stage. I'm ripping it down. Chicago. I'm going to says, yo, Greg. You hear me, nigga? I look up. Oh, it's Young Buck. I got a water bottle in my hand. Fuck out of here. I throw the water bottle up there. I said, come down, pussy. Come down. Damn. Come down, pussy. Young Buck. No, I'm going. I don't never get like So when he came down, I don't know. I don't get tested. Like it's very hard to test me. Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, I'm going. Oh, man, I just black out. So I'm waiting for the nigga. The nigga out there, he gotta come down the staircase, right? So I'm losing my mind. Right? Like, yo, come there. Come. He had a bunch of niggas with him too, a bunch of Chicago dudes with him, right? So the cops come and they form like a barricade. Like just like 5 cops, they closed the staircase so he won't go. He took too long to come down, by the way. Like, you know, when you see a nigga, you ready to tear him up. You down. Get there. Yeah, he's taking too long. Right? And so when he comes down, he's in the staircase and he's trying to tell me, like, yo, this ain't got nothing. But he was just talking crazy. He tested me to see if that joke was pussy. You know, a lot of niggas is pussy. They act like you sure you just going to say what up? Like he said, no, that was at the height of the beef. Oh. So he's in the staircase, yo, I wasn't this and that. But he poked his head out just 1 second over the cop's thing. Hey, nigga, what the? Come on. And he even the barber hit him. So what he do? Even the barber said even the barber hit him. He hit us with the my bag. Yo, it wasn't like that. It's that. Then we jump. I tell you, I had that's just that. I had the ugly niggas with my bag. I'm just thinking little lines again. No, I'm just telling you, like yo, wait, I heard the story. It's the first time you never heard. Oh, you don't want to come up here. He can't come up here anyhow. Because the nigga ain't down with the movement no more. He can't come up here. Say his what he gonna say? I'll tell him in his face. Come on, Jada, you fucking with. Listen, I know. Look, it ain't showing.
He said you fucking with him, bro, nigga. Yeah, bad joke.
It's New York at.
Right. I'm fucking with my nigga, man. I like Jada Pink's fat dude.
Future script for this season, lock in your future bets. Is this finally New York's year? Who's going to be MVP, Rookie of the Year? If you
Dumb shit.
it's no better time than try your
Way.
bet. Place your first $5 bet, and if it wins, you score $150 in bonus bets.
I be buying shit I ain't never had. I ain't never had no shit like this.
Gift like Santa. Wooden toys, just like a little. They never go out of
And it be a blanket with it, motherfucker. I guess so, 250.
block party. Toys that don't need 6 batteries. Thank you.
Birthday this month. And my birthday shoe. They put a blue shoestring in. These shoes hard, bro. I like hard shit. Fly shit. Nobody ain't gonna have these. Dumb for my birthday.
It's happening right now. It's happening to banking.
Turpy Terps.
It's changing.
I like this shit. This shit too old. It's free.
And it's happening with Ripple. When impossible odor gets stuck in, down.
Yeah, man, this a good one. Damn. I can't wait to see what 50 gonna say when he hear this shit. He gonna be like, oh, I ain't knew Young Buck caught the beats. It's good, boy. Come and talk about this type of shit.
Plus, there's new promo every day on Hard Rock Bet, including profit boost for football on Sunday and Monday. So if you're listening to this later, just
how they can avoid beef. Show the users who come together.
download the
That's what it's really all about. Coming together. And don't even have a problem again.
You want to talk about that? I never had a problem with that. I never kicked them while he's down. I just think, you know, back in the days, you know, come on, we from New York. When we was at war, it was all grimy tactics. I could tell you your grimy tactic. I could definitely tell you your grimy tactic. Remember when he got Green Lane fired back in the day? No Green Lane slants on here. No, the team. Green is you gotta watch Jada beef, man. That's all I can tell you. Y'all remember that? No, it's fine. Y'all remember when Green? We don't remember that.
Get it on this shit. This is Yayo. It's a Yayo. This is like we talking that shit. What are you doing inside it?
Yo, we was talking last night, like, yo, we really in the Rock Nation building? What's the plan? But I think, shout to Rock Nation. That was the red flag.
The toughest person in the building is Jason's assistant. He's got to stay away. Just don't play that shit. So just don't play that.
SuavenyV, you don't remember that? They were like they like to kill you, right? They kill you. Like,
They going home.
hated that beat. It was nights I was like, I hurt the feelings. So look, nah, niggas hurt my feelings. So look, Jada Styles, niggas hurt your feelings in the powder. You too, yo. You just be going in. So beefing, and Green Lantern was DJing for Eminem, true story. And Jada recorded him. He was talking mad shit.
Oh shit.
He thought he didn't even say that. He didn't.
He didn't say that.
He was talking secret strategic battle shit. But to this day,
Look at Jada.
they teaching shit. He got fired. Did you record him? Keep it real. You recorded him before.
And that's dangerous.
Look.
Involuntary.
Look at Jada. Oh shit.
I be talking to Jada. I be talking to Jada. I be like, man, fuck these white niggas over here, man. They trying to distance us now. I just walk around the joke.
I used to fuck with you on that record. Murda. If you was a gangster to me, I'm like, nah, these niggas are gangster. But I never got it while he was scared to fly.
I was scared. I'm still scared. I said that on the record. I looked out the window today and was like, thank God I ain't got to be on a plane. I could never get over that. Y'all be private all the time. Let's talk about this.
I'm not scared.
Holy name. What's the best shit you ever ate and you hurt this shit? You got me eating bison burgers. This nigga don't eat waffles. Yo, this guy.
Caviar pancakes, nigga.
We used to have a little beef with JC, right? We won't elaborate on that, right? Hip hop.
Whoa, beef.
When that man would say, nah, that's it. That's not a boy.
Yeah, that's not.
But the man, every time I thought he said a verse around me, he would be like, "What about $100 million steak flying over this guy? He don't like the." I'll be like, "Damn, all you gotta do is touch that paper. Ain't nobody seeing them with the paper. That's your shit. When niggas try to get you, you be like, yeah, I was eating the turkey, bolognese eggs in the morning."
You put more money than me. I have a day now for.
Hey, man. That what life about. Memories and experience. Like me, I told myself, what I spend my money on is memories and experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Where was we at?
It's good to just play it back in your hands. Like we could get it all day. The fun.
So yeah, having breakfast in Jersey. He had breakfast. But he ate breakfast.
We sat down, he starts up. He said, man, who would have thought we'd be eating breakfast with each other? Then I said, all right,
you can breakfast. Yes, we in all type of country. And then at that, when you in Europe, no guns really like that.
You know? They got knives though. The UK.
There's no food coloring. You ain't gonna find crispy flakes and all that stuff. I ain't gonna find caviar and all that.
Last night I was at Nobles with my wife, and for no reason, security nigga, he looked like Israeli or something. Like he was like, he's staring at my table. I'm like, the nigga dead ass staring at me. I'm like, I felt uncomfortable, right? So we in Noble. Everybody's home. Why do I gotta be the thug nigga? Somebody security, and he was on me. Like I'm chilling with my family. I'm looking at him. Then he gets up. He's fucking David Beckham. Victoria Beckham walks out the fucking no. I'm like, why I had all niggas in here? They told him, watch him. I'm not bothering him or nothing like that. I'm sitting there like that. But that's that stereotype shit right there, okay?
That man is so incredible. I'll be following y'all. I can't even pronounce some of the places y'all been doing shows. Yeah. Like in them other fucking.
They be
They say that. Crazy. What is it?
To me, that's crazy. Like I've been rolling for the last year. So like, you know, for me, for the last 10 years, fucking with Fifth, that shit been like next month, make 10 years. That shit just be crazy. Like, you know what it be to me seeing that these people barely know English, right? But then when we go perform these records, they know all the words to the records. It's like now they know English. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
The nigga like super amazing. Like, yo, what? It's amazing. 50 Cent for some people is like Superman.
Yeah, that shit be bugged out.
People in Dubai, they say they learn the news from 50 Cent. All they news in America, they tell me 50 Cent's the news. They watch him, okay, this is what's going on. And that's how they know when they ride. 50 Cent report the news. That's little niggas. For me, I always say I don't want to be on a 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Nas level or certain artist level because it's like you can't go outside and still doing your have to prove that. Yeah. So for me, you'll be in the suite, you staying in your room, 50 staying in his room. All right, bet. We got to connect some dudes. Yo, we gonna go to stay in Paris. We gonna eat at their restaurant. Or yo, we gonna go to Dubai. They got a fancy restaurant for us to eat. Or they want to go to ski Dubai in the mall or something like that. So the bigger you are as an artist, he just gets in Cali got security. We went to church in Caicos. It was COVID. I think my 50th birthday, right? Cali took me out there. And we in the middle of the ocean. I look at the nigga. I said, yo, you too big of a star, man. He was like, what do you mean? I said, you need, because he never had security. I was like, you need security. Yeah. I said, like, real security. He said, what you mean? I mean, like, niggas in front of your house and all that. Because, you know, Selena, it was her number one fan who killed her. This nigga, everywhere I go with him, everybody hollering. I'm like, you might get killed by one of your fans, like John Lennon and all of it. And I'm telling you, it's like that. You get to that point. I do a show. I'll tell you a story. I do a show in Miami. I sell it out, maybe like 3,000 people. Bayfront. I'm sitting in the back. 5 fans snuck in the back to get a little autograph. You know, they snuck through. Right. Okay, yo, one pick this. All right, cool. Unannounced. Mark Anthony comes out of nowhere. He pulls his boat up, comes unannounced. 1,000 niggas in the back. Oh my God, picture Mark Anthony. I said, yo, different levels of fame. That man cannot go in the restaurant. You know, he did a show, I think it was in Colombia again, this years ago, with Yesterday Vendetta. Okay, and yo, I'm telling you, shout out to Edgar. This dude, that's what I tell you about the Latin market. We playing soccer with J-Lo early in the morning. I'm like, that's J-Lo, we playing soccer shit. Just fuck, that's the experience I can tell you about. So she brought Mark Anthony out. I got pictures of him on Instagram and everything. So he came out and he started singing, and the mic went out. And the crowd just kept going crazy. Of course, Edgar fired the mic man the next day. He was like the Michael Jackson of fucking Latin music. Yes. I'm like, oh shit. He's the only guy. Well, he's one of them now because that whole shit just got big. But for many years, he was the only guy that could come today and be like, concert in Madison Square Garden, all that shit sold out in 10 minutes. Like, he done ran fucking play so many times. Like, he'd be like, all right, marketing. All right, Madison's like, he just and sold out. Like this, it's never been a sold out show for Mark Anthony. He's like Mary J. Blige and R. Kelly combined type shit. Like he's that. Like Mark Anthony, he gone. Still listen to R. Kelly? Huh? Yeah, I still listen to R. I was listening to Big Shit. Who? Big, I kept the R. Kelly. Yes. But I feel like you let the dad over there.
Catch the shots.
Yeah. You want to?
I like that.
So you listen to them. So it's no, hold on. Conversation. So it's no problem if a guy rats, you listen to their music. It's like right now, people really don't care no more. They just don't care no more. We like dinosaurs. It's like if you make good music, regardless of what. Look at 6ix9ine. Like, oh. I'm still okay. He made good, but he didn't make good music. Okay. No. But listen, Joe. That nigga of the battle. 6ix9ine. That nigga's the cook in the project down floor. When 6ix9ine got out of jail, I can't do it.
I have a conversation.
I know he went on and had 2 million pieces.
We got a conversation. Y'all about to be selective politicking. You know what I'm saying? You call one nigga a rat, then don't call the other nigga a rat. A rat is a rat. Don't give a fuck who it is. You know what I'm saying? If you a word, if you a word that's a bad word, it don't matter who you is. I be noticing in my life that people be a bad word, and then other people be like, well, that's your such and such. Well, that's your such and such. Who gives a fuck about who that is? We talking about what they did. So I'm the type of person, I don't give a fuck who you is. If you do XYZ or you participate in XYZ or you hang around XYZ, like, nah, we can't be, no. It don't matter about no fucking who. I don't select politics. I don't do that shit. You do this and that, I don't give a fuck who it is. You gotta get the consequences that go with it. I notice people be like, well, that's your such and such. Well, that's such and such. That's the teacher. That's the principal. That's you can't talk to the teacher like that. You can't talk to the police like that. You can't talk to that's your boss. That's your manager. That's your that's your land nigga. I don't give a fuck who that is. If you do wrong or you violate, like you get what come with it. Simple as that. Ain't no shit like the politics.
Right. The views, man. It didn't age well. It got like some paid promos and then it dropped right after that. Yo, listen to me, Mr. Joe. We in the beat. All right, well, people don't care. They just want good views. Joseph Anthony Cartagena has the right not to say it's a fuck nigga. And I ain't fucking with nothing he's doing and nothing he's saying and nothing he's doing and nothing. And I don't. Well, everybody on that case, typically, Joe. Hold up, but no, this typically. Here, but you a rat. It's not like he rapper in. He was guilty already. I'm not calling him a rat. You saying it all took a plea. You triggered something because we started with R. Kelly when it's done it. Right. You're podcasting now. You gotta know that we're partying now, you know? Changing my life, everybody. Why not? Changing my life. Why not? If the young boys are doing the streaming and they taking up, why you can't? Let's take up. No, we just do our toast, man. You gotta make. You know, I agree. Let's do a toast. I agree. Shout out to 1800 tequila. Strictly the best. Strictly the best. Can we get some assistance up there? Matter of fact, I was about to. This is Joe and Jada. Yo, I had beef with him. They got a Wu-Tang shirt on. They got Wu-Tang is after you. You have beef with Wu-Tang? Wu-Tang too? Look, everybody that's beef, 50 beef with you. Yo, I ain't beef. What are we doing? A mixed drink? I gave Ghostface a pound at this at the promo permit. Right? Y'all go straight up. Real talk. I turned around and looked at my man Yayo. He said, "Oh, niggas moving funny, huh?" Supposed to be my man. I said, "What happened?" He said, "You know I got issues with this nigga." So, whoa, I forgot. I'm not gonna lie to you, Yayo. I said hi 2 days in a row to the he suck right. I said hi to two suckers 2 days in a row. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I won't tell you who. But I'm just saying, another rat, he ratted on y'all. I'm up in the store and he happened to be up in there. He sticks his hand out. I'm like, yo, what's up? He tried to actually like Mike. I was like, yo, oh, but I wasn't supposed to say hi to him, right? And then today when I came up here, some dude, he was like, yo, Joe, you remember me? I'm such and such. I was like, yo, another sucker nigga. Like 2 days in a row. But can I ask you a question? Is there such thing as selective niggas that we know as rats and certain niggas don't want to say things? Everything like is what they. I mean, even me. Yeah. Even for me, I was a good Joe. I can't fight. Joe say even me. Even me. I play with certain rats when I know he's a rat.
Oh shit.
Glad they telling the truth.
Because just because we agree, just because you're not. Yeah, what about the rats that they killed? Kill you. No. Killer rat. Killer rats are there. Thank you, brother. Damn, he gave me the big shit. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta make a large, extensive announcement. Yeah. Welcome to.
Yo, that is. I'm glad they saying that. That's a start for for changing this narrative and growth for the kids and growth for the youth. To admitting the truth. Damn, I'm glad they admit that truth, man. I'm glad they admit that truth. I need to write down. I write it down on my phone. My fucking phone. Let's see. Today. A selected politician calling people a rat. You can't do that. You gotta treat everybody fairly. Select the rat calling. So if your friend did something wrong, you got. And then I think the a way that we can move forward is by like, okay, if somebody do something wrong, the person that know right need to just explain it to them like, bruh, this what you did wrong. You don't supposed to do that. You supposed to do like this and just move forward. Don't do that shit no more and just move forward. Like everybody make mistakes. Some niggas don't make them type of mistakes. But if you just so happen to make the wrong mistake, boom, we ain't gonna laugh at you. We ain't gonna clown you because we all trying to grow. And I think that's very, 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 very big to admit on camera that niggas be selective politics and selective rap. I'm glad he admit that truth. That's what I respect about them boys, bro. They tell the truth. When you start telling the truth, you admit some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause some people excuse they was led wrong. Some people excuse they didn't know no better. Some people excuse they was peer pressured into doing what they doing. But when you find out the real truth, it always be some bullshit. So you know what I'm saying? Just follow your heart and do what's right. And don't really be no follower, be a leader though. But I'm glad he admit that, you know what I'm saying? Cause we need growth and we need truth to lead the youth in the right direction so they won't follow y'all path. You know what I'm saying? So that's very big, Fat Joe, Jada now. But admitting that I can't believe he admit that shit, bro. That's some real shit. I don't think y'all get it, bro. He just admitted that nigga, he'll shake his head, cause that what niggas doing. Nigga call that nigga a rat, or they'll call that nigga a word. But like I had to tell my cousin calling this guy he hang with for 10 years for 10 hours a day a bad word. I say, how you calling him a bad word and you hang with a nigga? If you call a nigga a word that you don't fuck with, but you hanging with the nigga all day, every day, that don't make no fucking sense. That don't make no sense. So I'm glad he admit that it's selective politics, it's selective people calling people rats and calling people out for what they doing and shit like that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, see something, say something. You know what I'm saying? We trying to move forward and grow as men. We ain't embarrassing nobody or we ain't trying to play nobody. We trying to move forward and grow and lead by the example and break the generational curse and lead by example so that you can follow in the right path.
Report to the Valium family, which is Tony Yayo, Uncle Murda. They have their own podcast. You part of the daddies up here. They going through the Joe and Jada feed. That means we get money together. Exactly. Let's toast some 1800. You heard? Definitely, definitely. Shout out on Joe and Jada, my brother. Dropping in January. Dropping in January, the real report. I need them to have 500,000 subscribers out of the Let's gate. Go! Yeah. Well, and we definitely wanted, and this happened on the strength of Fat Joe. We see them in
Yeah, Joe.
We see Fat Joe at Germany. Me and Ye was talking about some things that we was trying to do and no bullshit. Joe was just like, "What? I'm gonna get you the situation,
Boy,
man."
that's what's up.
He actually got the situation. So, Joe, just play. I see you, Rich. Shout out to Rich too, nigga. Rich, Rich, say to you, shit. Hold up, I don't want to thank me. They came to me and said, "What do you think about
Murda and Yayo. I said, hell yeah. Oh, shit. I took my my business part. I ain't a Joe, you ain't mention that, Joe. You ain't mention it. No, we get man, so that's what I did. My job. I can't sleep right if I don't give my partner some money. So I love this. That's my job. I love. Okay? So I'm always thinking about my business partner and whatever we do. I can't have this shit fail. I can't have him walking in the streets on my you believe I put in 6-8 months with Joe, man. We ain't make a fucking dollar. This nigga, this. I need him to win because he believed in me. And I said, yo, let's do this. So I need him on a mountaintop. This is the papers, man. Anything we can do it, man. No, we do. We did. Nah, I did that. I did that. That shit, nigga. And then the best friend. Let me tell you something. So what's your dress plan? Fuck all that. What's your dress plan? So I'm not spending all my money on that. You ain't gotta do that. You don't start. If you don't sort of shit, don't start. You're regularly. You do it. Get yourself, smoke. Make your shit leisure for you. Well, you know what they always say about you, about niggas, they know how to dress to be. Man, own shit is just wearing hoodie. These niggas is good. Niggas I got Hermes and all that way back. Niggas was wearing a uniform. Yeah. So if you wear the uniform, that's how the G Unit. It was fly. Let's not talk about G Unit fashion. Yo, listen. They wouldn't fly like that, but. I do. Something I never understood, Murda. Something I never understood. How did you get into G? Like, you were fucking Yayo. How did this happen? How did you get? It's like detectives with the. He wasn't in the original G Unit. You know what it was? Fifth tried to sign me damn near before Jay-Z, right? Because I was God. I was managed by Chris Light. I remember that. Chris Light, Chris was trying to. He tried to make the whole 50 play happen before Jay-Z. He seemed that you fit with the. He seemed like, yo, this is perfect. But you know what it was? I had a meeting up there with Chris. He called me to the office one day. And he like, yo, we're going to get this. And then a couple of my guys. And he don't tell me 50 is coming to the meeting. He don't say like, yo, we're going to meet with 50 today. So I'm just there. Me and a couple of my guys, we chilling, everybody, bro. At that time, niggas running around so crazy, everybody got their shit in their pocket. We also, we did. Fifth just busted the meet. Yeah. What's up? Looking for a deal? And at this time, I said certain shit about 50, like, coming up. So I was ready talking shit about everybody again. So when he popped up, I'm like, oh, no, he don't sit. Oh, this is setup. That's that way. Because he come to like, nigga, looking for a deal. I'm like, yeah, not from you, nigga. He like, yo, listen, man. Well, I heard that shit you said about me, nigga. He said, you don't know me, though. He said, ain't no real beef. You don't know me. Nigga young. So at the time, I'm thinking, you know, and he's trying to line me up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So we going back and forth, having mad dialogue, talking about shit. He like, what you think, Jay-Z gonna come for you, nigga? I'm like, yeah, Jay gonna come. Yeah, Jay gonna come for me, nigga. Brooklyn. We going back and forth. Then he asked me, he said, yo, man, what y'all niggas think y'all gonna sell if you drop? I said, well, we gonna go, shit, we gonna go. First week, nigga. In his head, he was like, you know what? It don't matter. This week told me like years later, he's like, yo, at that point when y'all niggas was like, yeah, we gonna go gold to platinum, he said, I knew it didn't matter what I did for you at that time. Y'all would have felt like y'all already was gonna do that in your home. So you probably was gonna flip on the niggas, say, yo, this nigga, so you thought this shit was gonna, anyway. This is the shit you real talk. So he thought like he was looking like, yo, damn, you at that time y'all already thought y'all was bigger than what it was. So I couldn't do nothing for y'all. You would have flipped on the nigga. You would have thought, nah, we was gonna do this already. So he was like, yo, it's crazy how now everything worked out perfect how it was. Like now, Jay came to me after that time. I see him, so I see the math. They're like, yeah, but it wasn't coming, nigga. He was like, oh. But let's see what he do. It's crazy how New York got all the connections. They can just go in the buildings and shit. They got access to the buildings. They got people they know in the building. From down south, we don't have none of that. Jay Lee stepped in shortly after that. I heard him the fifth again. And he put everybody out at Governor's Island. I think you was there too. He put everybody out at Governor's Island. He called me in the truck. I didn't even know he was in the truck watching all the artists get on the boat, going to the alley to perform. So 50 was just happened to be in the truck. So somebody came to see a 50 want to talk to you. Like, where he at? Anybody get in the truck? I get in the truck. You go, yeah, nigga, what happened with that JC shit? I'm like, yo, yeah, it didn't work out. He said, listen, nigga, if I get another situation, we gonna make this shit right this time. And that was years ago, but then we wound up making it right. That shit worked out perfect. Worked out, I said.
You know what's the problem when you were so stupid at?
Hey, this guy.
Go, he was 50 Cent. He was dumb. Because you know what's crazy?
He did. And that's it. We felt like
Just
that.
like how you had Terror Squad and some artists can feel like they all fat your ass. Same thing said, delusional, my nigga.
You're right.
No, he was delusional. The bad
You felt like that. You felt like that. He understands it now. Just like you, we all understand it. Me, I always knew my position. If I was number 2, my brother was number 1. I hold it off for him. I don't give a fuck. I'm not lying. Umbrella for pun. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I know my position. I've always played, but right now I can play my position. Right now, if a Billy come and be like, yo, we find the whole show and Jada, but yo, you gotta, I know my position. Give me my 100 million. I know my position. Niggas say, give me 100 million. Yeah, I know my position. Oh no, I got, nah. I got 8.
It'd be hard signing artists to have it. They start feeling like, you know what I mean? Like,
They the most ungrateful nigga. Or talk about hip hop, right? Hip hop. If we talk about hip hop in a whole,
oh man, you want to get into that for real? It'll see a debate to hit.
I don't know what you think I'm talking about.
Oh, I said, like, I was, you don't even know. So,
Yeah. Let me hear him, Jada.
I was gonna say, like,
Fucking radio.
like for me, the biggest debate on the show was when niggas say Ice Cube was better than Biggie, right? So I used to be looking at, like, I heard Big himself say, yo, Ice Cube better than Nas. So I'm looking like,
No, he delusion.
I just be bugging because, like, I'm always gonna give my honest.
Ice Cube is one of the greatest ever lived in the history of mankind, but better than Biggie. Look, I got Biggie at number 1 and maybe number 2.
I got Biggie, you rap with the young. You know what I mean? You rap. But so for me, like, when I'm out of town, I'm arguing with Slim Dog backstage on tour. And the first thing, they always use this one line against Biggie. I just keep him tight. You look so good. I'm so pleased up here, damn it. Okay. That's how stuff. Look.
World Series 9 Pro Plus. Cutting it close has never felt so comfortable.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I wish I got to meet, not meet, get a figure, see him, a witness. Born 92, he died, what, 96? That's crazy. Yeah, man, Tupac, he died too young.
It's the original pause
Even in the
but it's still a pause if you stand down. That was pause. Yo, Bia, I don't know if you know how shit changed out here. No, you tell him. You say, Bia, we could have helped you. Ozempic came out after we left.
That's not everyone. He died 5 years before Poison.
Yeah. Listen what I'm saying, though. You see Bia out there, you like, yo, Bia out there.
That people do me when they talk about bass. So, you know, but he said, I mean, you look so good. That didn't that come from like a comedian or something like that?
It don't matter.
Also go to
Right, yeah.
But that's it. I fight for New York. When I'm out of town, I fight for New York. It's like the fact.
Well, I'm not.
You know,
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm a New Yorker, but if you nice from anywhere, I give it up.
Oh, boy, I'm saying give it up, boy. With the Mecca, I take us against anybody. Thank you.
There you go. Of course. But what I'm saying to you is, right? You know, now the way they try to act like Eminem wasn't the greatest when he came by. You know, just saying that. You know what him saying that. You don't know what Eminem 1800. A veteran. He's starting to speak with fluidity. This guy, you know, this guy is
Judgment Day. A colossal global showdown between boxing's biggest disruptor, international superstar and WBA 14th ranked cruiserweight, Jake 12-1, 7 KOs, and 2-time unified WBO, WBA, and IBF heavyweight world champion, Olympic gold medalist and knockout machine, Anthony A.J. Joshua. 28-4 with 25 knockouts. The matchup unites Jake Paul, the sport's most watched fighter, whose showmanship has redefined modern boxing. They shattered records at every turn. And with Anthony Joshua, he is one of boxing's most accomplished, respected, and feared punchers. A global icon. This one's West unified the heavyweight division and has headlined sold-out stadiums across the UK and beyond. Jake Paul faces the most dangerous and defining fight of his career against Britain's two-time unified heavyweight world champion and Olympic gold medalist Anthony Joshua in a professional heavyweight mega fight scheduled for 8 10-ounce gloves. Watch Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua on Friday, December 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern or 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, live on Netflix. Netflix, what's up, baby? Oh, you're for real. I was watching your Knicks game, and you get everything, Clyde's job, and you can't use words like ridiculous. You use the words you think. I was ready to call you and say, oh, hang it up, brother. It's grammar. It's grammar. You wish. It's not Clyde Frazier. You ain't the next we go guard. You a nigga, man. You know I'm supposed to. No, we're winning. It's never been a time where you could just look at the Knicks and just assume we're winning. I watched the game last night for no reason. We won by 20. I'm watching. You know they're going to win. You know, but what I'm saying is they keep coming up to me. White Jewish ladies, Asian ladies, everybody saying, yo, Carl Anthony got to go. We need Giannis. So I'm just ladies. Giannis. It's fucking Art, what is it, Art Basel, they coming up to me, hey, Nick fan. I'm like, hey, he was like, oh, Anthony got it told. We need John. I said, damn, we winning. I don't think so. We went to the final. Leave it. You go. Leave it how it is. Leave it how it is, right? That's what I'm saying. But if we don't care, if we can get Giannis without giving it. They don't want you to give up the whole team. Then the whole team for Giannis. They're trying to give up the whole team too, right? They're talking about the whole team. They're not giving up the whole team. If he's stuck with Brunson and Giannis, then we're going to be back at Grams, then everybody going to be back. Yeah, ain't lying. Leave it out of it. Jay already, Jay. I see that. Yeah, I see that. We got to rewind the tape to the Stephen A. episode where he was up there, he hiding Will. We all got to get Giannis. Stephen A. said give him the dance. I'll give him the Knicks. They didn't get rid of everybody, guys. I'll give up the dance.
Yeah, Uncle Murda.
They're going to win. Carl Anthony Towns, OG, Richards. Let me ask you something, right? Our beef in the past was more like if we bump into them, it's on, it's up. It's where we But you allegedly had beef when they shooting at your house and shit like that. Is this true? No, I'm asking you. Like, yeah, they were shooting at you. You didn't get it, and bullets are flying through the window. Every beef that we had, nobody got right? Heard of. Was to me was inherited, right? So look, so when you look at Chris Light, rest in peace to Chris Light. You know, that's all we knew. Chris Light, we go to the whole. And he's so loyal to 50, man. Yeah, everybody getting named by Chris Light, right? So down the block was Henchman. Henchman was down the block from Chris Lighty's office. Yeah, right on the block. 40 was on the corner. Henchman was right here. And Chris Lighty was right there. So that was more like an inheritance. Like the beef was inherited. There'd be a lot of shit. Like niggas like, yo, 50 hated. Nah, it'd be a lot of shit behind the scenes niggas don't even know. I can tell you. That's like, niggas ain't know Henchman and Lighty had a fight at Daddy House. I ain't never know that. Them niggas got it on. Yeah, like niggas was like Henchman was pressing that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know how it was golden era back then. You remember when Chris had beef with fucking Mike Son and them back in the day? Like it was a lot of shit going on. I saw the five my seat. I saw the man, their brother now. Yeah, that was my son. I think I squashed that beef. So I'm not gonna say, look. Yes, sir. Bro, don't play with me, Jada. Yeah. Look, I'm not gonna say Henchman. It wasn't.
had to meet at Rochester. I had the meeting at Rochester the very next day for Chris Lighty to squash that beat right.
Hey, right, hold that right there. So with the henchman, I'm not gonna say it wasn't a serious beat.
Nigga Murda. I'm enjoying this.
Supposedly to get busy, supposedly whatever happened, right? So look, this how everything really started. And I'm not niggas in jail, everybody never happened. I ain't telling, I ain't dropping. Who Kid started the whole thing? I'm gonna tell you why DJ was. Oh, but then, y'all not. Oh, I need a green flag. Hey, look, man, I'm fresh out of jail. I don't know nothing. I don't like. All I know is you always tell me this story, though. Yeah, yo. So let it go, man. I'm fresh out of jail. I don't know nothing. All I know is Fifth got niggas on. Nigga, I was with this nigga from 1998 when he was doing Brown Around and fucking on Columbia Records. I was fucking with him back then.
You like
right?
Kobe, you like Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
I hated him while he was alive, but when he died, I cried 12 hours. This nigga here, I hated him because he rolled with 50, but I loved his loyalty. I was like, man, we need a motherfucker like
Niggas gotta understand. I was fucking with 50 since 1998. That was the homie. Like, he was going to Columbia Records. This before he got shot. Records with Destiny's Child in the studio. He's getting kicked out the studio. I was there for all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the homie. That's the first nigga. I'm a lit nigga. The first thing we went to Mexico, I think it was the Deep Cover soundtrack he was on. Rally back then. And we went to Kid Boom. I'm like, man, my boy, blah. But DJ Who Kid, I'm fresh out of jail. Niggas give me a Bentley. I got jewelry. I got the Jacob watch, fur. I'm fur on. I'm fucking running through Brooklyn.
You doing this shit?
All of yeah.
Doing this shit?
Look, I'm taking chances that I could have got smoked any day. I'm like in Fort Greene. I'm in the plazas. I'm fucking Mano in Brooklyn. I'm in Harlem running that nigga. Like I'm in the bed. I'm everywhere. Anywhere. I just didn't fit.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
was reckless.
I mean, yeah.
You know nothing, right? So Uki's like, yo, what's my man that passed away? Let's go to the mixtape awards. Was it DJ Justo? Rest in peace, DJ Justo. Mixtape awards. I'm hyped because we was on all the mixtape. I didn't know Apollo was gonna be right this Allen, nigga, when I got there.
Therefore, was that Fifth said murder nigga should have never went to no fucking mixtape.
Yo, look.
Verse.
So
This shit was like Rikers Island.
that's what I'm saying. So look, we get to the mixtape award. I had no idea. I'm just out of jail. I'm like, I ain't know she was gonna be Rikers Island. Apollo was right there. Attica, Green. That shit was walking the yard. Blood niggas in there. That's crazy, son. Was it no chick?
No, that was great.
Look, it was no chick.
I know this environment.
No, but gangsters. So I'm looking around.
You walk in the wrong motherfucking environment. You like, yo, what is this? C76?
Who you think it was hosted by?
Who?
Jimmy Henchman. Who was me beefing with at that time? Today. Right. Think about it. It's fine. Just say it. So back to the story. So it's henchman. So we there. Now you know how henchman is. This nigga's a gangster. You know how that shit go. Niggas try to put the fake press on me. Come over there. It's like Haitian Jack. You know, Haitian Jack and Tuck and all these wild niggas running around back in the days. Grimy like that. No, Sarkar said. So I'm looking at him. He got his hand out. I'm like, go home, go back and report. Thinking this nigga that. That's a I can't do that. I'm just a real nigga like that. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. Like, get the fuck out of here. You go, you a rapper. Get out. You know, you're a street nigga. So he be like, nigga, you a rapper. So and then it just insinuated from there. But it was really because of all the damage. Because I didn't understand, because I was on Game First album. So I'm an appreciative nigga. I'm the nigga like, yo, I'm in the studio with Dr. Dre right now. I'm one of them niggas like, if I'm in the studio with y'all niggas, I'm an appreciative nigga like, yo, I can't believe him in the Dr. Dre. He's opening the cabinet full of any. He fucking got the Guido bud. Like, yo, this shit's crazy. Niggas, I don't even care if I made it. He made it. I'm just happy to be here. I'm in the studio with Eminem. Oh shit. I'm at parties with fucking Serena Venus and fucking, but I'm not stepping in and saying, I'm just like, oh shit, I can't believe I'm in the party. Jim Perry. Fuck out of here. Hey, see this nigga on TV. One time we was at a party seeing Wesley Snipes. I started tweaking. Started thinking about New Jack City and all that shit. I'm tweaking like, oh, hey, well, this nigga Nino Brown, nigga. So for me, it's the experiences. But back to the instrument shit, that's what it started over. And then my Bentley got shot up at back of the house. I'm not gonna say that night. Yeah, that same night when I was like, get the fuck out of here, it was mad funny shit going on. Maserati Fox did, another dumb out, rest in peace to Mozzie, nigga, crazy nigga from Queen. He did. So being that shit's like Rikers Island. So now when I say get the fuck out of here, he had his mans there. Some niggas from like, I think they from Staten Island. Nigga named Teflon. He was part of his case and all that shit, right? Words was being said. So my man Kev, he just fresh up north, like on like 14 years. So one of henchman mans had like a bottle behind him. My man turned around and said, what you gonna do with that? I was kind of surprised. Yeah, nigga did 14 years. Nigga don't care about a nigga with a bottle behind him. I would be like, man, we got a bottle? He said, what the fuck you gonna do with that? So it was like mad shit going on. Niggas pulling out hammers. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. So I got the Bentley and the BP. I jumped in the BP. Then King walked by, lit the Bentley up. In Harlem. That's why I always say, watch the Harlem streets, nigga.
Now, what about what about they set your BP on fire? You got time to call the fire.
My man's had the BP, and niggas shot up the crib and hit up the BP. Monster shit. They shot up his windows, and Monster was bugging because he was beefing with niggas, and he moved to Staten Island, but still was in the hood. And it was crazy because the nigga that was henchman man was from Staten Island. So he'll drive my Bentley and had a Bentley there. So niggas knew, you know what I'm saying? Where he was at. Yeah, niggas knew. Like so niggas shot up his window, and like set the garbage on fire. That shit was crazy. There was a whole bunch of shit. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was like,
You guys got some serious beefs out there. Ours was the lightest one. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was out here. I'm like, yo, I said, these guys got a lot of problems out here. My best friend that ever lived, I got the only tattoo I got is Tone Montana. Tone Montana, fly. He was similar to 50 Cent. Like Fat Joe, believe it or not, he's a tough guy, but I'm a guy you could talk to and get it. You can squash it. I'm a diplomatic guy. This guy had beef with everybody we ever knew, loved, whatever. And I understand. I gotta stand there and be like, yo, Tone, this, yo, man, fuck that. This, that. And I'm standing in the hallway with him. I'm like, this niggas we know and all that, and it gotta happen. There's only one time I folded on him. My man, rest in peace, Black Dave. I mean, we was in kindergarten together. Tone started arguing. I mean, we brothers. Like, I wanted Black Dave. Yeah, Tone Montana, my best friend in the world, but Black Dave, I wanted him to marry my sister. This is my brother, right? And then Tone started arguing with him. But Tone do allegedly that. You don't do this, Black Dave. Cock these, we used to call him Slam Master. So I said, yo, Tone, so Dave don't care. He's not scared. He don't think we're gonna hit him. We from the same hood. He's like, yo, Tone, I fucked you up. And I'm in the middle. I'm like, yo, let's leave it alone. This, that. So Dave grabs him, slams Tone, and Tone looking at me like, yo, you ain't gonna give it to Black Dave. I was like, Tone, I can't give it to Black Dave. But like they didn't want you to give it to everybody. Like here we have special languages where the nigga can smile at you and he lining you up. Yo, got that meaning, yo, like we had shit that you didn't even know the shit was coming. And I'd be like, go scat that boom. You'd be like, scat that boom.
Think how brand new was back in the day.
Crazy out here.
But even like with the Josh shit, like Sony Studios back in the days, like I was there for that. Like that was a crazy experience because you had both studios. You had a studio on this side, studio on that side. Y'all remember that? That block? What was it? 28th Street?
Yeah, that shit at 28th. That was
you never know.
If they had the studio in them. When you need the money to be enough studio.
So that shit was great. Like I used to see fucking Wyclef. He'd be with Jack, Scooter, Tut, Henchman. You see, oh shit, these niggas are like 3 niggas you don't want to see at night.
Great biggest thing, right? Those guys.
I love the idea of getting these iconic scenes from another angle, but we time it out to replicate the steps. So it's very choreographed, made to look very loose. That's kind of what this whole film is. What it must have felt like to be there shooting a magical movie like that was. This film felt like they were all back. They were there in front of us.
radar.
Let's unpack how I gift like Santa. Wooden toys, just like the little black dress, they never go out of style. Oh, look, I made a bridge. This is my favorite kind of block party. Toys that don't need 6 batteries. Thank me later.
I swear to God, I don't know why. I'm not really. I know everybody think I cap and all that, but I be standing there with $2 million, Drew, telling jokes to Haitian Jack, the nigga Cry Baby, all them niggas, them crazy niggas. Right? They be like, yo, 1 second, go across the street, rob a nigga for some shit, this, then. Come back, yo, tell me story. Like, yeah, you know, these niggas is pussy, nigga, this, fuck, yo, you crazy, this. Never tried. Like, I used to be in front of them, loaded with jury. The niggas, and I used to be like, what? They be like, see the rap, we're going to rock them right now. Like, what? It's just, you know, they come back with the niggas, yo, finish the story back, yo. Yo, this, the crazy niggas.
Yeah.
Always love me. Don't know why.
Me too. I feel like that too. Like,
You feel like that?
I was the nigga that, like how you say he was always outside. Like I was outside when it was Carl Michaels, the fucking restaurant in the gas station at Baisley. You know, a nigga seeing Flame and my man in OT. Yo, don't scratch his car. That's Flame. The whole project's gonna kill us. I was the nigga on the block, like just come to the block with knives. I was one of them niggas outside. Like I've seen all the real niggas outside. E-money bags come through, or looking for niggas, beefing with niggas. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them niggas always outside. That was just me. So for me, I never thought I was gonna leave the hood. So when I got in the game, I was just excited. Every beef was in heaven. Like I said, right? To Chris Lighty and Henry. That was never my
Chris
beef.
Lighty saved my life, so let's be. You mentioned him too much for me not to
Yes,
explain.
I love Chris Lighty.
Chris Lighty, I watched him put in work allegedly in the Bronx with my own eyes. You know how we say we outside?
Yeah.
Black
The
judge.
tunnel and all that.
No, in the Bronx. Chris Lighty was putting in. By the way, if you don't know,
His team, what was his team called back in the day?
the violators.
The Violators.
I'm
Yes.
telling you, with my own eyes, I seen Chris Lighty put in work. Just innocent bystander at the end of the party, club air out. I seen it myself. So I'm just telling you this, right? So I knew who he was. So we get money. I got the promo out. Red Alert playing the promo. Thank you, Red Alert, man. You saved my life. And Chris Lighty come to my block where I'm getting money. Got Benzes, Beamers out there, all that. He says, yo, man, you know who I am? And I said, yeah, I know who you is. You baby Chris. He was baby Chris.
Right.
I said, you baby Chris. He said, yo, I think you could be a rapper. Like, you the one with the promo, Fat Joe. I said, yeah. He said, I want to sign you. I got this new label. It's Violator. It's Chi Ali, the Beat Nuts, then me. He came to my block. And I signed in the middle of the block. I'm a lawyer.
Wow.
That's why I'll tell you, when the nigga want to sign, he gonna sign. All that chasing the nigga or this, nah. When they want to sign, they sign. I signed in the middle of the block.
Right.
Like this, he gave me like 50,000. I showed everybody a legit picture. You know, I have big fat jump up on that. Oh, legit. Yeah, nigga. I'm legit. Look,
That's crazy.
I'm legit. Showing the whole hood of legit. Yo, I'm legit. This is that. Then I changed my whole life. Yeah, I took a big pay cut. But to be a rapper at that time, I tell them all the time, Flojo was #1. I was getting $500 a show. Running that bitch up 3 a week. I'm running in White Plains in the Bronx. The next day, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Philly. I'm just, you know, I got the chitlin circle. You know what I'm saying? But Chris Lighty saved my life. And
They boss too, man.
one thing he always wanted to do was bring peace between us.
Yeah, you want fit.
He sit down with me all the time. Be like, yo, Joe, and this and that. And I used to tell him, I don't trust this guy.
Sure.
Scotty,
Man, Chris Lighty came to the hood with me and with Styles. And SB stabbed it, maybe about a year. Look at that.
the meeting.
Hold on, that's when he was on the island stabbing the nigga in the buttocks.
He stabbed the nigga in the head.
Yeah, I was on the island at the same time he was on the island. That's crazy. He was locked up. I was locked up at the same time Styles. As they was talking about an island. So he stabbed the nigga. The nigga he got stabbed. It was like a nigga we give
money to go get a 40. His name was Uncle Murda. They shot you in the head. You know, but that story, I didn't really get shot in the head, right? So that it wasn't a Instagram. You know,
I asked him that one day.
that's a one shot deal, nigga. Got Yayo and Murda on the hot seat. You know what?
It is all.
You know, and you know what's crazy? Everybody was like, that's the nigga got shot in the head. That's all about him.
Murda was down Rough Riders first.
Exactly. Fucking definitely. I was down with Rough Rider. Yeah, right. You know what's crazy? I was selling the rough. I was like, say, shooting at you again. He's shooting at you again.
Oh, that's a flag.
He got this deal, man. That was back in the day.
You see, anybody with some Nelson Mandela's from the Bronx, Sylvester Stallone, you know, you got Southside Jamaica, they ain't from the Bronx, too. Got no wins up there.
I'm Asian.
Murda was down with us.
I walked down with Rough Riders first. That was my first home. You know what's crazy? I was on the run for a shooting. Allegedly, I shot somebody. Allegedly, right? He loved that shit. Loved the fact. I'm on the run for a shooting. Because I hear these guys on the radio. I hear the lots. I'm like, damn, if you back, you relate to my story right now while I'm on the run.
That's some real shit.
All the shit they talking, we on the streets, it got to be them. So I tell my homie, we got the 100 to go to 107, the locks up there right now. This is the opportunity. This is my only opportunity. I'm on the run. I got to see them right now. He's like, so you had to go to work the next morning too. Like, all right, fuck, let's go. My Uncle Pete. We go up there, never forget. I don't know if your leg was fucked up or some kid, but I know he was already in the van at the time. Dude, shit, he got the Kenny Smith shits on. I love that. Red talk. So I go, I catch them up there. By the time they come down the station, it's D, Styles ready, like, yo, kissing the van, but I spit some shit. Styles just grabbed the nigga, yo, D, this nigga is the truth. Bring him with us. Right, bring me in the van to see Kiss. I spit some shit, kissing it. Kiss like, yo, take my number. Roberto, the first time I called Kiss, I didn't even know the side of the store. Like, yo, it's me, Murda. They're like, yo, what's up? I'm like, I ain't shit. I'm about to go to the studio. I'm like, all right. I really didn't know what to say, but I'm still trying to catch up on shit. Real talk. So, but the nigga D had me in the studio just around the shit, just watching the compilation first at the time. Just watching everybody. I was actually supposed to be on the shit, but my man, he ain't here. Like, you know, we gotta get back to the block, man. These street shit. Like, let's go to the block, nigga. These niggas taking mad long, so we went back to the block. At the time I got raised in the head, it was a better story to me at the time to say, I got shot. Because I'm doing the whole rap shit. I'm just down with JC and everything. And I'm telling B like, yo, we need something crazy. And I'm telling Chris, and at the time, I'm telling Jay them too, because I'm silent. Because they're not silent. Oh, head. I'm like, yo, we need something crazy at this time, right? So when niggas did shoot the car down there,
What nigga say you got shot in the head?
I said, yo, they introduced it to me, yo, it's Murda. He's like, stop, man. He's stupid. So, right, he is. Nigga shot the car I was in, but I guess the gun wasn't his like. Thank God. But the bullet, I guess, hit the glass, and the glass cut me a little bit. So then you had glass from the car too all over my face, so you and a little blood. So as I'm in there, that's where you did your photo shoot at. I'm like, you know what? As I'm in the ambulance, the guy said, yo, did you get shot? And I didn't get shot because there's a bunch of blood on my face. Even hip hop police, the curly head detective. He came, curly head Sean. He came to the hospital. He said, so what the fuck happened to you? I said, yo, man, police shot me, man. He said, you play too fucking much, right? I said, yo, fucking police shot me, man. It's written up in all one of your police shot me, man. He said, you don't get shot, bro. I said, yeah, that's the better story. I said that. I said, yo, I got police shot me. He said, there's nothing going on. There's glass or something like on the head. But I felt like at the time saying I got shot in the head was like you said, 50 got you going upstairs. Like, this is the super.
What nigga says they
never hear hip hop team every you. He was talking about that. He said, hey, you heard about the story? That nigga said, yeah, that guy's like, don't make it terminated. I'm like, yo, this is like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's like, I'm like, nigga, I'm beefing. I just shot in the head. So before that fight, everybody has this. Everybody. That's the story I was writing. But like, this is a good story right here. If the niggas think I got shot in the head and survived, they got to go crazy. 30 times niggas beef with you.
So he was capping, y'all. So he was capping at the end of the day. Yo, what's the flag? He was capping. He was capping, man.
A nigga needs some promotion back there.
They definitely booked.
I told Miss every 8 times. I told Miss Info, I said, yo, when the bullet fall out my head, I'm gonna give it to you. You can ask Miss Info, thought I had a bullet fall. I said, boy, the Jack Knight for the guy. About 6 months later, she said, Miss, he said, I'm gonna let him pass with Miss Info.
Don't let them pass that cat.
That's how it is. It's like a dad. Anything like a cat. Didn't go. Yeah, a little bit fat. Didn't go. A little bit of serious glass. Glass didn't come. Niggas got it.
Like, you know what? When this episode, I want you to play back the records of some rap. Say got shot in the head.
I think so.
We're gonna want to play that.
People know. It's like, like you said, hey, I'm ready for the hurry. Johnny John Chop in the head. You want to die here, Johnny. I said, fuck this food, y'all. Stop. Got some tap in the head. Sorry, I can do speak to him. Uncle Money, the guy got shot in the head. What's up with your man? Tell him don't go sick. I said, listen, my guy white. So we're doing that. That's my guy white. I know they're going to have the ratio. You know, he has to get me to come out to that. So he told me I was going to go. Respect you, baby.
Having a great one for the legendary concert the other night. MOP, Knox, Meth, Oaks.
Like that.
Don't you love that? Like the super, it's like, you look at all these artists. We started and y'all started like y'all could still go overseas with the things. Like I see Django the Damage that's overseas, bro. I see Paris one overseas, bro. Everybody here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Performing at 85. Your fans gotta stop aging out. We gotta stop making hip hop. Like,
You feel like the nigga, you think it's like music or not?
what?
You feel like it's like, right?
You know, right now, you know what it is. We go crazy listening to that shit. You pulled up to me in the fucking truck, and I'm playing some iggity.
If you bumping
And I see all the dudes bumping, and he's out there. If you bumping like that shit, don't let it fool you.
Listen, I listen to all kind of music. You know, I was listening on the way here. What niggas didn't start something, right?
Niggas done
So I always say, man, it's good. Hold on, let me talk. Because I always want to ask Jada, right? When you hear that, or ask y'all, who the fuck? That's like shit went crazy on that. He went crazy. Man, Styles, everybody, DMX, rest in peace.
I helped them a lot.
So my whole thing is like, who the fuck? That's the most popular question. Who the fuck had the best verse on this? Felt like you want to make sure that each other on the record too. That's that time, bro. That time, then they give me the just keep it ahead.
I feel like Steve won the Benjamin.
But niggas done started something. Come on, bro.
He said that. He said he did. Oh, he did, because he got the. I feel like he did. She took Benjamin, bro. But some of the niggas are smart. That Becky got reported everybody first right there. That's what it is. The mom, sitting in the hall. He was in the studio with them. Everybody hanging with us every day. Yayo, X, Mace, like, in the studio every day for months. Everything that was going in 6. Trying to kill whoever go first.
So you something to based on that record, but that sound like y'all.
I mean, if it's trying to kill whoever, you shit. It sound like y'all didn't do what I did. Oh, no, it wasn't. I was trying to kill it. What you want to do if they put you on the board? If you want to drive, hold me, Tim, not. So you don't want to be fucking.
Niggas done started something. That's one of the
Or that's what it's the fact we was all here. You know what I mean? With the new way of music, it takes something out of it. If I got to sing music, you and Malibu when I'm in Southside Jamaica. If these are together, I don't care what's happening. For the stuff here, the enemy beats, and the evenings. Even though some furnace only made.
Yeah, Fat Joe with a fur.
If there's a chance to be in the studio together, Joe's gonna say, I was in the studio with Pico. I just told you that. It was Slick. Yeah, bar, you wanted, in the studio, you know, sometimes I got to, I have a half of, I have like a quarter of smoking on optimals. That verse, I got the other old paper. And I buy that. Hell no, bro. No, I never said that. It's not a say. never said that. Yo, I never said that. That's someone's time. You said it, bro. I was thinking when you get hypnotized. You was what? No, paper. I was releasing the studio. This studio with these stores when you get hypnotized. Somebody got a whole 3 versions of them. Even the shit I got is only a little bar than the rest guys. You know what I mean? We're right away. Stage. Let me call, let me take. Oh, I'm telling you. That was my shit. Yes, and hey, look, that 18, we just expecting yet the guy in last day, Yayo, we still in the hood. We in the hood selling crack. They told us, yo, I gotta come to daddy's house and get on big out. He still got joints on us. We still be in daddy's house with packs on. In the season, we got famous sweaters and all that good stuff. We got all these suits with packs on. Oh shit, like we gonna be like them, man. But anyway, we there. Instead, we on the block, so we bring like 3, 4 of our neighbors with us. We get there big, all my food is there. Picked up Ransom, picked up the hand sometimes. Oh, we Ransom and bring the shots and guys up. We're coming back up and mayonnaise jars of Chris. And we used to sometimes a red Cajun with this liquid hat that you gotta put it on your finger, smear it in the blood first. Oh, he's fucking with the hot sheets like this. Big pain, right? Now, we're going to break them all. Doing the first thing, you find out the thieves from having niggas died. Right? And shit, everybody laid in verse, niggas died, niggas died. Everybody in the whole studio was fucking Cloud 77. Half baked all these niggas was in a deep slumber. Yeah, yo, we go and do my work. It's like niggas on the stool, but it was saying still there. Drop that shit and woke everybody up and began smelling so. Some superhero shit right there, bro. And you notice all right after death, there's not that much feature. It wasn't. It was Young Locks that be featured on there. That was a mess. Man, then you should have that nigga Bulletproof. I think he's my favorite rapper. That nigga should have been in Cali. So niggas always look at it like, yeah, it's a nigga Cali. No. Save me from your show. Save me from that. See you on talk about no, it's the quick way to talk about. What's the fuck? That was our first time ever in LA. I was with him. He was silent. He was happy to be there. It's not one of them. I'm seeing all these shits on the ground saying shit off thinking over there. He wanted to be. He was happy. He was happy that I was seeing you guys. And that time, the machines told us the same thing. Party. Shit. I know you get there. You stand up. I just asked you to help you guys. Let me say my beer. Down to the party that you see, the last picture with the King, the thing, him, Stevie J, Buff. We in there. We was mad. I don't know what something happened with Buff. He was over there. We went over to him in that picture you see with the shades became him. Shake that shit off, he told us. It's my single release. Whatever's going on with Diddy, we handle it when we get back home. It goes some Chris style or Don B, whatever was the thing. It was like 2 ounces. Say, go over there. Shit, smile, nigga. Shake that shit off. Yeah, my single. That was the last thing he ever said to me. Everybody left, went to the party, did it. That's when that shit happened next time. What I would say to you is, so my pastor, why would you have him in LA? That's what I'm saying. You know the beef is. Now, listen, think about it. That's a hard thing to say because I seen him. He was happy like Chris. He wasn't a stand. They something would have killed. That nigga was like, he was chilling. Yeah, chilling. I understand, but I just, in my mind, when I look at him, right. Now we can look at being a little older. Now we older. Yeah, that shit. So y'all don't agree with we look at it now. Yeah, you're right. He shouldn't have been over there, but what they're trying to say, what him and Little C said on here was he wanted to be there. It ain't like we thinking what forced the nigga to go. They say he wanted to be there. I was negligent. I be each his own bottle of 1800. Stay by their street. To him, seen him. He told us what the he told. I see it. If I didn't, even there, I beat with Yayo because I love that nigga. It crushed me. My first time in LA, VI shot. I still had to beat, but my mom's is beeping me. They shit is
Facts. That's crazy. I didn't even know he was
It's
there.
all the way down full nav, but it's my mom's.
Because he know you went big.
Right. Of course. That shit, bro, when I go down that block, when I go to that light to this day, I fucking shake. But I spoke, I was next to him. He was fucking
He wasn't. He didn't seem like he was supposed to be
He
there.
was one of the happiest I actually ever seen in his life. That over there.
See what? The reason why I'm so passionate about it, because I look at it like rappers are
He
not
took one of our fucking heroes.
rappers are not superheroes no more. Now street niggas are, or shooters are, or scammers are. Rappers not superheroes. So when we came up, niggas was superheroes. Big L.E. Bonnets, Fat Joe, Just Ones in here. Y'all drop it. And I no disrespect Diddy, but no more shiny suits. Remember when y'all niggas went from that era to that era? It was crazy. Summer Jam, Jay with Nas. You know what I'm saying? Ether. We love the beat. So when you look at Tupac and Big, that was like one of the most biggest beefs we knew. Like I remember being by the radio and waiting for, I think Flex played it first. When Big played, who shot you? And me and motherfuckers be like, well, that's not this record. I be, what? In my mind, I was nobody. I'm coming from Jamaica Avenue, down God Brewer. And I'm like, oh, so wait, near the radio to hear who shot you. And I'm like, oh, this, so who shot you? I remember when that shit dropped, records was exclusive. One DJ will have it. Y'all niggas are dropped. Maybe one DJ or two DJs will have it. You know what I'm saying? So let's not act like in the rap game we don't like beat. Because just now,
No difference since the beginning of time.
we love it. Just KRS One and say shit.
It ain't good though. Beef ain't good for people. That's
That's the
The difference is, let me tell you the difference is. So you said hip hop police, right?
Mhm.
So hip hop police, yeah, they want to put 50 in jail. But the bulletin board don't got 50. We got you, your best friends, of course. Got the niggas that be with God and this, that, and they waiting for them to make the mistake to run that RICO, of course, right? So you gotta understand that it's the entourage. You understand? They feel like they're impressing you. Then I'm gonna go pop this. You know how many times I had to talk people off the clip, like guys crying for me, like, please, he's at the club right now. Jerry, let him. He let him go. I'm like, yo, bro, the whole world knows we have beef with this guy. The planet, if you lay him out, then that's the life. We would have been here 20 years later, like, you know he did it. Like, you know, you gotta live with that. The M game, the Murda game is something for life. There is no Judah, there is no this. So you can't, you know, and they be the guys with you. They crave. So you'll be, yo, this is 124. This is good. He did 30 years. He's a mass murderer. This guy, Jeffrey Dahmer, 106. This. What do you think he thinks his job is? When he sees the guy who got beat with Yayo, his job is to come back and say, yo, I got him. This is what I do. That's his job.
So that's the not that Jason because I heard you gonna get beat first. You can keep that beat.
Yeah, yo, let me explain something to you.
It's gonna tie you up, son.
This is a family show.
Who cares? Rest of these the parties. Our put Joe.
You got that nigga.
Our put kid.
oh shit.
So was he gonna tie me up?
Yo,
Who can say
about it?
He said, who can say punt? Threw him in the back of the head.
I got the okay from the side. It happened. This ain't that. It's no that ain't this. It's crack and kiss. Those are the ones on the Yayo and murder.
Let's go.
That's a good one.
We got the new weed dispensary as well. We into the weed business. Listen to that. Podcast brothers, we weed brothers as well. We own this brothers as well. You know that dispensary coming out the hour, we all in the same. Look at that. Shout out to my brother Mo, powered by Indoor. Dynasty Commodity.
Dynasty Commodity. This campaign, Dynasty Commodity, doing shit. Yo, we got
Do you rewind the time? Instead of all, Rewind the time.
Of course.
You rewind the time?
Like, yeah.
CBS. I tried to get 50 from Jump. He said, nah. He said, I said, yo, I need you on the box, man. Rewind the time. You know, you can wind up 54 when you can be 43. I be 43 when you can be 32. That's like the time, but you can rewind the time.
Rewind the town, baby.
What up, stuff, man, Joe? Yeah, yo, I'm sorry.
Yo, Jada, right now, you looking like Brother Ockball.
Yeah, that was a good one, man. Shout out to this Fat Joe. That was a good one. You know what I'm saying, boy? It's good to see them, reconcile and talk and laugh about good old stories, man, what they did 15, 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can laugh, and everybody get money, everybody alive, everybody healthy, and everybody getting money, and everybody is bigger than that, you know what I'm saying? Because we all got about a good shit. 100 years left on this earth. We 100 more years. It won't even matter. So we might as well just come together, stay true. But they hit a lot of they hit a lot of good points, with um especially with what they said when they admitted about the selective politics, because a lot of people do that and they try to they don't. They friends be did the same thing. They call them, they point the finger at somebody else. So you know what I'm saying? We need to just, change as a whole, you know what I'm saying, every day, get better and better. And then whoever is at fault, we ain't gonna laugh at them, we ain't gonna pick at them. We just gonna teach each other and just learn. Cause we gotta do better, man. We as a whole, we gotta do better. We gotta teach the youth and show the youth, what's happening. With that being said, make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe.